Today, we find ourselves exploring two castles, the internet, and the history of our new friend Oliver, as well as seeing how Draco makes us all his problems somehow. But then, we turn to our team of Blur, Bit, and Ace, with a plan so genius and stupid that it leaves them ravaged. And now we're entering the castle. Is it the castle of Sonic and the Black Knight? Who knows? But most likely, no. Anyway, after these two-parters, we got ourselves two three-parters. I don't know what I'm going to do there yet. Maybe one a day or two at the same. Quite when I get to it.
Sorry, Percy. Percy. I just wanted to check on him. Your friend. Don't worry about him. We have some of the best medics working here. I'm sure he'll be fine.
That's what I'm afraid of.
It won't be easy seeing a friend of yours hospitalized like this.
Obviously.
Actually, this isn't the first time I've seen him in a hospital bed. Really? Yeah, the last time he ended up there, it was due to, dealing with one of your old Barian clan admins. What was his name again?
Blur's at least getting some medical
Sully,
treatment now.
He had a bit of, history with him.
Well, after falling into the ravine, and to just try to escape them, at least he found somewhere safe in the end.
Dug into his beliefs, and it was because of that he wouldn't let anyone stand in his way. Still, he didn't always quite enjoy what he did.
I mean, we did see at the end of, I think, episode 3, he was crawling back to them, so this is where he ended up, and we had the flashback thing.
A lot of, ex-original dimension-esque people. A lot of them just wanted their old lives back, but, well...
That life could never come to be.
For that, did he?
Nah, just world domination.
Do you know what happened to him? As far as I'm aware, he lost his life during the battle. Don't really know how, though. Just that he lost to somebody. Really?
Shot into space, maybe?
Were you responsible for that?
Yeah. You know, I know how he lost his life. Fell into a ravine.
Anyway, do you need me to...
Also, that means Percy's lying, or maybe that whole Percy versus Sully thing was a flash...
Exactly.
At the ending of that was a flash forward after he finds out the truth.
Yeah, come on, follow me.
Or just lying about not knowing.
Yes. I mean, sure thing.
Yeah, who said yes, sir, again?
Excuse me, Mr. Uber. Percy's on it now. He's bringing 2 of his men to assist you on your task. Well, it's about darn time. Oh, and, by the way...
It's Oliver!
It's Oliver.
Behold, his entire character quirk for the season. He gets more than that, but like I said, if you didn't like that joke, you're in for a rough time. I will admit it's funny some of the times, like some of Jones's jokes, but, yeah... It starts to wear out its welcome. But to be fair, it's like Oliver is the main character of the show or anything like that, so it doesn't get too obnoxious. Anyway, let's enter the castle.
Oh,
Yo!
Glad to see you're already here, Draco. What can I say, sir? I have a huge vendetta for being late. And you must be the guy. I take it your trip went well? Especially, sir. Excellent. Let me introduce you to your backup. This is Draco Greendale and
Hello.
Draco Celadon.
Sup?
Oh, so you're those two from tournament. Well, pleasure to meet you. I have to admit, I've seen your battles during that tournament and I was quite impressed. And once I heard the news about this whole evolution dimension thing, I was especially excited to meet you, Mr. Celadon.
Really? Huh.
Of course. The fact that there's a whole nother dimension to explore already makes me excited. I would love to visit your place someday. When you're saying that, you could actually visit it yourself. Pardon? Oh, nothing. Gentlemen, I'd like to...
Yeah, evolution dimension is not a place for, tourists, we'll just say.
Uber Clayton. Okay.
Really? You did that one intentionally.
It's Oliver, not Uber. Oliver. Oliver Clayton. Oh, my mistake here. Anyway, Uber, Oliver, has been tasked with infiltrating...
There's no explanation that they're doing it intentionally.
While I was undercover, I was able to gather information about the Barrian clan, and I was able to leak that information to the Lancers, the most important of which being the location of their headquarters. An old castle in the fusion dimension, restored and renovated for their own sinister purposes. So, the Barrian clan, an Xyz organization, built their base in the fusion dimension.
Yeah. It's the last place you'd look.
Finds that odd. Well, to be fair, Minus did say he used to be an admin for the fusion dimension.
Yeah.
Besides, would you really think that an Xyz-based organization would build their base in the fusion dimension?
Exactly. It's the last place you'd look.
Under Declan's order,
So it just makes
the
sense
two
in
of
that
you
regard.
have been tasked to go to the base with him.
Careful.
Really?
As we've seen
Wants us to leave
earlier,
the island?
Mephiles
Why?
sent silence there.
Why would something like this be so important to what we're doing now? Yeah, simple. When I was still working for the Barrian clan, you remember
So 2
that
days
card
ago.
that we stole from that base? You mean where Minus literally played hot potato with us just to distract us?
Pretty much.
Vividly. Yeah. The thing about that card is that Minus didn't bring it to him in the battle with Mephiles. For safekeeping, he kept the card in the Barrian clan's database, where all the other cards were stored in their old database.
So I guess that whole key card for Zark thing wasn't just dropped randomly. I just forgot about it. This one's my L then. I'll take that one.
The Barrian clan may be all but defeated, but we still cannot risk it falling into Mephiles' hands. So, let me just get something straight. If you were undercover, and you helped Mephiles get that card, then how come you didn't try to snatch the card off of him?
It would attract too much
When you were
suspicion.
still undercover with him?
It would give the game away.
But an opportunity never really presented itself.
Or that happened.
That and I couldn't risk blowing the cover.
Couldn't blow the cover on top of, yeah, no opportunity arised. What are you gonna do?
Alright, I can understand why.
It's not for lack of trying at the very least, just the
Why
perfect
us?
situation wouldn't show itself.
Don't look at me. It's not my position to question the man in charge. I see. I would go with you myself, but I'm too busy as it is here. That's why I need you two to assist him. What do you say? Well, it sounds urgent, and if we have another chance to get that card back, I'm in. I'm not 100% sure about this.
But what choice do we
I need
have?
your help for something. Don't worry, I'm not planning anything else until a few days.
I'll send two of our strongest
With the map
duelists
that I'm
in.
going to give
It's a
you,
strategy that makes
finding
sense.
the card and the computer room where it's located.
Did you say we need to find the computer room?
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose I'll do what I can. I'm in too. Excellent. Like I said, a digital map of the base, which I gathered while I was undercover,
Nope, not there.
and coordinates to where it's located.
Well, it's on the 3DS, so the map will be the bottom of the screen, while the actual gameplay will be the top of the screen.
Uber here, Oliver,
Ugh!
will be joining us and helping us out with the conflict. Understood? Sounds easy enough. You got it, sir. I mean, Oliver.
Hold on, let me pull up my dual pad. Why is there a Dairy Queen in here? You try.
Oh, don't worry about it, you goofballs. Just make sure you get back here in time. I wouldn't want any of you to miss out on any of the fun. Yes, Percy.
Just stick with that.
Cat got your tongue, Hugo?
Something like that, yeah.
I've never talked to a higher up so casually before. Anyway, where do we start? Well, once the ship leaves and we're out of the range from the interference barrier, we'll be allowed to teleport to the fusion dimension and try to see if we can find that base. Oh, and what do you know? The stuff's already been uploaded.
How about that?
Shouldn't be too hard with the coordinates that we have. Sounds good. I'll lead way. Are you sure about that, Hugo? I mean, well, no offense, but you're not exactly the most... Oh, it'll be fine, Draco. Trust me. Right.
Not the best with directions. Oh, there's a nice little island there. That's nice.
Okay, I think this is the place.
Well, it's certainly a castle.
Don't think this is the right place.
I don't either.
Yeah, this doesn't look like the castle in the image. Well, that's what the coordinates say. Maybe that was like an older image of the castle.
Maybe we're just seeing from the other side.
Change in such a short amount of time.
I'd say.
Well, still, this is where they said we should go.
These are the coordinates, so this has to be the right place.
Say, is it me, or does the fusion dimension have a lot of castles? Yeah, well, that's home for you. You kind of get used to it after a while.
Wait a minute. The coordinates for Maryland Street Fusion Dimension. We set it to Synchro Dimension by accident. Dang it! It's like one of those streets are the same name on every freaking corner, I swear.
The entrance to their underground headquarters should be there. Wait.
I think Esco just couldn't find the image again, so they're just like, this there.
That doesn't seem right.
Why not?
Yeah. Well, you know how underground headquarters are normally designed. I mean, they're meant to look normal.
I mean, the entrance to the Bat Cave isn't it just like you pull a book and then boom, the Bat Cave thing is revealed? Or sort of like Mark Twain statue, boop, boom.
You know what?
There's the door.
You go in there. After all, it was your idea to come here. Rock, paper, scissors, then, to see who gets to check it out first.
Scissors. Rock.
Best 2 out of 3?
No.
Let's check it out. Wait, sheesh.
That was a fun little thing with the rock, paper, scissors. I bet you Call of also didn't like stand behind the camera, didn't like this style, but I don't know if that would have been like problem or something.
Wait a second.
No flash photography.
Is that a no flash photography sign?
Oh god, this is where tourists go!
Yeah.
Oh, we have to turn the camera off, guys. We can't film in here. No Yu-Gi-Oh show today.
Having my picture taken either. An invasion of privacy, I call it. You know, I'm starting to get... excuse me. You people don't have permission slips. They are required in order to get into Wellsworth Castle.
Wellsworth Castle.
You know, Wellsworth Castle. The tourist attraction. A tourist attraction. Oh,
I got the Wellsworth reference, though.
Now it makes sense.
We went to the wrong castle.
Why would the coordinates tell us to go here?
I don't know.
Let me just check. They said specifically to go to 287 T9. Oh, now I get it.
What?
Get what? Draco, I think your friend over there mistook the G here for a 9. Then
how? Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You walked into the ladies' bathroom.
We're deeply sorry, sir. We'll get off these grounds as soon as we can. Right, of course. Well, you better.
I thought it was going to be something like, oh no you don't, I'm calling the police unless you beat me in a duel or something like that. Hijinks ensue. I wonder how you went the wrong way, but I couldn't put together how. Wrong coordinates. You made me go in there.
Well, you know, I didn't expect you to be so disrespectful.
Oh, shut up.
Didn't anyone tell you to respect your elders? Oh, shut up. It's not funny. Funny you should say that, because I'm finding it pretty hilarious. Oh, I'll show you
Cat-like reflexes on that one.
Ow!
Ooh!
Ugh.
Well, he's from the fusion dimension, so... there's a thing or two about set the fence.
Sorry, I didn't know what...
Let's go to that one academy. The one with the, beating people up. I always forget the name off the top of my head. Look, let's just go to the place, okay?
Look. Let's just go to these proper coordinates and...
This is why you don't let Hugo lead.
Jesus, sweet Mother of Raw, what was that for? To be fair, you did throw a punch at him.
Yeah, you threw the punch.
Throwing a punch at him, I was just shaking my arm like that. He didn't have to hit me with it.
Right. Good cover story, good cover story.
Well, even so, there was something about that move that seemed familiar. Almost like I saw it somewhere else. Yeah, well, whatever you say. Look. Okay, I'll
There was that one Lancer guy who went ahead and reached up across the field and someone else's turn on them. Which, when you think about it, how did he even reach there? He had to he would have to run across the field because they stand on other sides of the globe to each other.
Lead us into a volcano by accident.
Yeah, lead us into a volcano by accident. Hugo, how are we at Mount St. Helens? There, now this is the proper place.
Real base. And are you sure this isn't a tourist attraction?
I don't see any flash photography signs.
I don't know. How many eyes are there on a restrict monster? Alright, kids. Stop arguing. The grown-ups here to solve the problem.
There's 1,000 and Millennium.
I mean, keep in mind, some of the Baryon clan members actually ran away when the conflict ended. So there could still be some inside of that thing. How do we know that for certain?
We don't.
That's why we have to be extra careful. Good point. Follow my lead. Alright then. It's better than his lead. You know what? Forget it. Come on, let's just go.
Hugo can't catch a break. Anyway, entering the catacombs, the actual castle.
Massive. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Crosby Castle. God dang it, not again!
Where do we even start? We don't have to start anywhere. We just have to look into the control room. Exactly. In that room, there's a large supercomputer, which has a huge database and digitally carries all the cards that the Baryon clan has access to. In other words, it's essentially a large dual pad, only instead of storing an entire deck, it's capable of storing every card the Baryon clan has access to.
Dang! It stores every deck, basically.
Anywhere, it's there. Oh, that makes sense. Good thing, Uber. It's Oliver.
Ugh.
Oh, sorry. Say, if your name's Oliver, then why do people call you Uber anyway?
Time for backstory.
It's a long and kind of embarrassing story. Really? Well, I think we have the time.
Oh, we're learning about it right now?
I'm sure we can still keep a lookout while you tell us.
Oh, I thought we'd learn about it later. Alright, well, guess we're getting to it now. Alright, I'm gonna complain.
Well, where do I begin?
Begin at the beginning, and we get to the ending, end.
Back in my childhood, my early years, I was kind of a doofus. A doofus? How so? Back then I was just, young and stupid. More so than usual. I imprinted on a lot of things that I saw, and I didn't really have the most logical mindset, so to speak. My mom once told me that I lacked common sense, and honestly, I thought she was kind of right.
Oh, don't worry, a lot of people nowadays lack common sense.
Imagination when you're young, but I guess mine was probably just too big for my own good. And this one stupid example, actually, is where during a school play that my school was having, some of the students actually dressed up as some of the legendary duelists, and they were still wearing those costumes even during break, so me and my stupid little mind actually believed they were those legendary duelists. Yeah, I even called them by the names and everything, just because they were wearing the costumes.
That's not so bad.
Really?
You were a kid!
Stupid. I guess I can understand that. Yeah, it's nothing to worry about.
You see the characters in outfits, you think that's the characters. Cosplayers, for goodness sake.
How'd you mean? What happened? One day at school where someone brought in their phone let's just say I did something pretty stupid that ended up getting recorded on camera. After that, it was uploaded to Ubertube, which is a website. It went viral.
Their version of YouTube.
Let's just say after that, nobody allowed me to forget it.
And thus the name
Hey
Uber
guys,
was born.
Look, it's everyone's favorite Ubertube star. Yo, Mr. Uber, can we get your autograph? Or perhaps, can you redo your famous stunt? Come on, Mr. Uber. We only want to get to know you. Yeah, Uber. Uber. Uber.
You see, that's also why I'm like, why is everyone just going around calling him that
point,
still?
though, Uber was all they would call me. And it wasn't long before everyone else started calling me Uber as well.
Apparently the ones that even don't have the context know he's called
I
Uber.
understand how that feels. Really. Yeah. The evolution dimension isn't
Being
really
bullied
as
sucks.
joyful
The
as you might
end.
think it is. The goal for every child is to become the best they can be. Anyone who isn't
Well, what
able
happens
to
when
keep
your
up with
best
the
isn't
status
good
quo,
enough?
Let's just say they're prime bully material as well. I was given a fair share of grief too back at home. Didn't really make any friends because of it. Heck, Draco has a fair share of experience with bullies as well.
Yep.
Although
All because he liked
he
Yugioh
doesn't really like to
Sakaki.
talk about it. Can we just change the subject?
Yeah, see what I mean?
See? You want to change the subject?
Hmm?
All right then, we will. How about the subject?
Oh,
You
great.
gotta surrender in the name of Master Mephiles.
Ugh.
Oh,
Of course Silent brought grunts.
watch yourself, boys, because we've got company. You got that right. And they're not Barrian clan members. They're organization members.
I would prefer to bury
Too
Clan
right
here or
you are.
there.
And in the name of
But,
Mephiles,
they're
you
the
will
big new
surrender
threats.
to us now or prepare to be destroyed.
Okay, give me some time then. I gotta
Surrender
prepare
to you,
after all.
Claudes? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Then I suppose you know where this is going.
A Pokemon
You
battle.
go and tell Silence that we have company. I'll take care of them. You got it. Silence is here.
I don't know why that facial reaction got me.
Ah, good. You know
Eh?
what they're talking about. Then you think you can fill me in? He's one of the new admins for the Organization of the Forgotten. Yeah. You see, Mephiles
You're told about it in a
a while
lecture.
back, and despite being on his own, he's given us quite a bit of trouble. He's definitely made a name and reputation for himself ever since he first appeared. Although, he doesn't say much. He makes up for it with everything else. In that case, allow me to take care of this runt. I need something to put me in a better mood after getting a little personal. Well, if you think you can handle it, then be my guest. Hugo, go after the other guy. We can't let Silence know that we're here. Of course.
Yeah, more likely after the initial invasion of the island ended up in
backup.
failure and they had
he can
to
handle
hold back
himself.
their ground.
That's
They had
the
to do
reason why
some
I'm staying
recon on
behind.
some of the stronger
Because I
members
want to
and
see what
learn
you
a
can
thing
do.
or two about them
That, and you
from
might
watching.
need my help in case you can't handle it. Somebody's got to pick up your slack after all. Trust me, that isn't gonna happen. Prepare yourself, pal, because you're going down. Not a chance. You are no match for what I have in store for you.
Oliver is going in with the new meta
Let's
in
do
terms of the
it!
Unleashed universe. So, I think he'll be just fine, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it is kind of weird, like, how do they know about the admins? But again, I could just see the Lancers being like, okay, so here's where we're holding our ground. Let's see where we are so far and learn about these admins and see what they can do and all that stuff. We're in recon mode now. Learn about your enemies. And if you know about them, then they're weaker or something like that. The threat is as big as you make it out to be, or like it's like the horror movie cliche. The more you learn about it, the less interesting they become, or something like that. The point is, yeah, that one I don't mind too much because I can just see you leave off screen. There was a lecture, but yeah. So we learned about Oliver's backstory with Ubertube, and stuff like that. Are just like, yeah, I'm calling him Oliver because he wants to be called Oliver. Why is everyone else being a dick about it? It's not even funny. But man, it's the joke's not for me, I guess. If you call him Uber, whatever, just but a little bit of hijinks going to the wrong castle last time. God dang it, Hugo. And now we're in the big proper castle and have to fight off against the organization. Go figure. Well, not much to say besides this. Let's go to part 2. And now for part 2 of Enter the Castle. The correct castle this time. None of that well is worth crap.
I hope you're ready, Mr. Ubertube, because the legendary duelists won't be around to save you this time.
Oh, hush. How do you even know about that? Were you overhearing my conversation?
Anyone's help to take you out. Besides, the only backup you ever had abandoned you to get your boss. It's a shame that no other assistance will be coming. You're right, it isn't coming, because it won't be needed. Now then, I'll start. I draw. I activate the Supreme King Call spell.
Oh.
Which lets me add 1 Supreme King
Oh, it's
monster
your
from my
emergency
deck
call.
to my
Great.
hand.
I do like the little
Next,
Z
I
there.
play
That was
my
nice.
Supreme King Command. This spell card lets me special summon my Supreme King Aqua Actress straight from my hand.
Uh-oh, the Gemini.
Then, I will sacrifice my normal summon this turn so I can Gemini summon him.
Okay.
And with this Gemini summon, I can now tribute him with his special
Would
ability.
it be more her?
This
Meh.
lets me summon
Well, I
2
think it's
more
Supreme
Supreme
King. I
King
don't-
monsters
it's not worth it.
from my deck. The catch is that their effects are negated. But like I care, because I'm bringing out my Supreme King Raid Raptor and the tuner monster Supreme King Speedroid.
Great.
Now I tune level 3 Speedroid and level 4 Raid Raptor together. With these two, I synchro summon Clear Wing Synchro Dragon.
Ah.
Clear Wing?
Already.
Yes, I guess you don't know. The organization of the Forgotten have not only upgraded their decks with these new and improved Supreme King cards, but now they have access to all the Supreme King dragons. Yes, I can see that.
Big
But he's
problem.
the only legendary dragon that I'll be bringing out.
Really? You can bring up more now?
By targeting my Supreme King Raid Raptor in my graveyard, I can activate the effect of my Supreme King Lyrilisk in the hand. First, my Raid Raptor gets summoned back to the field. Then I can special summon my Lyrilisk to the field as a level 4 monster.
Great.
And with
Instant
both of these
overlay.
monsters on the field as level 4s, I can use them to build the overlay network. Using them,
It's cool to see them be able to work together like the Lyrilisk and the Raid Raptors.
Seas Dragon.
I'll make Yugioh's monster.
Both Clearwing and Dark Rebellion, both on one field. Well, that's a surprise that you don't see every day.
Nope.
Indeed. There's only one duelist I know that would be able to do something like this. Well, that's all for now. I set one
who
card
duelist?
face
Yeah,
down
you
and end my
Sakaki.
turn. Make your move. Alright, I draw. Yep, you draw alright. And it'll be interrupted.
Interesting they don't
by
have
my
any
trap
Shrinking
card.
Pendulums,
During the
apparently,
standby
aside from
phase, I
Odd
play
Eyes.
Supreme King Border. With this trap, you're no longer allowed to summon out Synchro or Xyz monsters, since I already control one of each.
Bah! Oh well, guess I'll just have to rely on my Fusion deck!
It's a good thing that I don't intend on summoning any Synchro or Xyz monsters. Is that
Seriously, that was like using it
Well,
against an
wanna know
Elemental
something
Hero
I
deck.
intend on doing? Seeing your next biggest hit for Ubertube before it's even uploaded.
How do you even know about that?
So it's true then. You and your friend really did hear everything, didn't you?
Ugh.
Every word. But I don't think
We
it's
are
a
on
bad
Catacombs, Echoes, and
thing.
all
Being a
that
hit
jazz.
star on one of the biggest internet websites of all time. Heck, I'll even help you record your next video if you like. No, thank you. The only
I'd rather eat
embarrassing
paste.
thing that's going to be recorded here today is your defeat. And that defeat will, of course, be my handiwork. Oh yeah, I'd really like to see that. Oh, don't worry.
You will.
You will. To lead off my turn, I will activate the field spell, Voyager Multiverse! Oh,
You're going to the multiverse.
sec. This is that new Voyager archetype. That's right, and you're about to see it in action.
Which
Now,
reminds me,
with this
the
field spell
Void
special
Dragon
ability,
thing
I
that
can special
Oliver
summon
played at the
one
end of
Voyager monster from
Yu-Gi-Oh!
my
Unleashed
hand,
Behind the Duels.
And I choose my Voyager
S-Code
Cactus.
made a summon animation for it,
And
so
when
check it out if
he
you're
hits the
interested.
field, I can banish another Voyager monster from my deck. That would have been my Voyager Lily, and with her special ability,
She
I
comes
can add
right
one
back.
Voyager card to my
No
hand.
search, my bad. I was thinking of the Banner
Now
effect.
I'll summon another Voyager Lily to the field, and using her special ability, I can special summon my Voyager Vines. And with these 3 monsters on the field, I can banish them, combining all of them for a contact fusion.
Oh! Well, it's been a long time since I've seen a contact fusion deck. Then this will be a real treat.
What do you mean it's been a long time? You were built like frickin' a week or two ago.
I activate Voyager Oak Knight's special
Would see XYZ one time 2 weeks ago and be like, man, it's been forever.
Materials. Also, my banished Cactus and Vines use their special abilities.
Yeah, you had dual spirits, so maybe in the spirit world or something.
Your life points. Ah! And Vines lets me lower the attack points of your Clearwing by 1,000 and negate its special abilities. Amusing. Not many decks play off of the Banish Zone.
Nope.
Not so fast! Clearwing, use your special ability to negate that effect, since your Vines is targeting a level 5 or higher monster. Perhaps,
oh, that's annoying.
But
anyway.
Since my monster isn't on the field, no attack boost for you. Regardless, while my Oak Knight is still here, I think I'll equip to him my Voyager Adjustments. This equip spell gives him an additional 300 attack points. And now I'll use Oak Knight's other ability, sending one of my banished Voyager monsters to the graveyard to destroy one of your monsters. Or better yet, I think I'll get rid of that trap card, just in case I want to do something different.
Goodbye.
You know, you could have destroyed one of my monsters with that effect.
Oh, I have a way to deal with that
but I
instead.
Think it's better that Oak Knight does the dirty work himself.
Not to mention that could have been like a Mirror Force or Magic Cylinder. Could have played it back, play safe.
Oh, no, that isn't gonna happen. Especially since I have my Supreme King Speedroid in the graveyard.
Yeah, banishes negate the attack.
Your attack is negated. Haha, that's fine by me, because now, thanks to my adjustments, not only does my Oak Knight gain another 500 attack points, but it gets to attack again. Uh-oh.
Look out! Here it comes!
Left off. Destroy! Dark Rebellion! Spruce Splinter Slash! Ah! Ugh. Got him on the run. Although that Clearwing's still on the field. And with that said, I end my turn.
Yeah, well, the Dark Rebellion could steal my stats, so it's a bit of a threat itself.
Oh, and
unless you can go to Crystal Wing, then we have a different problem.
I'll make sure to take care of it next turn after...
What's so funny? What makes you laugh?
Oh. Oh, I assure you, Clearwing will be leaving. But not in the way you think.
He might have the Crystal Wing after all.
I have planned for him.
What do you mean?
You know, your deck's quite flashy, I must admit. But without it, you would be nothing but a forgotten Ubertube star. Nothing but a lame old meme. Oh, really?
One that you can't stop referencing, apparently.
Let me prove it to you. I draw! Oh, I don't like the looks of this.
Nope.
I'll crush you by summoning my Supreme King Guardian!
Oh, great. Wait, Crystal Wing Tuner, level 1.
Oh, no. What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, you're about to find out as I tune level 1 Supreme King Guardian with my level 7 Clearwing. Wait. Yes! I synchro summon level 8 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon!
I hate the Clearwing series of cards. It just, every time I try to do anything, negate, 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 negate. Also, we get stronger because we big boy. We get the big boy things.
Unbelievable. They have access to the upgraded forms too?
But yeah, that's clearly not a good thing. Because that means they got like greedy venom.
Form I'm bringing out as I play Rank Up Magic Zark Force.
Oh, crap baskets. I was
just so I can rank him up.
Why do I even open my mouth?
Dark Rebellion's upgraded form too.
Requiem.
And I think you already know where this is going. Rank Up exceeds evolution. Let's go rank 5. Dark Requiem exceeds Dragon.
Not good. Not good. Not good. Love that thing's wings though. Whoever decides to be like church paintings on the or glasses. I forget what the actual term is, but
Crystal
whoever had that
Wing
idea,
Synchro Dragon
head of the
and
class.
Requiem Exceeds Dragon
10 stars.
once. This is a new sight. This isn't good. Upgraded and ready to slay you. But first, my Zark Force's special ability lets me attach one of my Supreme King monsters from the graveyard to my
So
Dark
Requiem
Rebellion
has
as an
2 overlay units.
I'll choose my Raid Raptor, just so I could use Dark Requiem's special ability to detach it and reduce your Oak Knight's attack to 0. And Dark Requiem
Gains those
your
attack
monster's
points.
original attack.
It's a shame Requiem
And
was
since
only
I
used
detached
one
my
time in
Raid
the
Raptor,
anime, and it was in
I
a
could
frickin'
use its
draw.
special ability to double Dark
Meh.
Requiem's attack. This is going to leave a mark.
A big
Dark
mark.
Requiem, let's do some damage, destroy his Oak Knight, and give me my victory! Ah! No! Got you!
Ability activates!
What? How? You can thank my trap card for that. Voyager Maintenance. It allows my monster to gain a counter for each of its fusion materials, which is 3. And by removing one of those counters, I can prevent it from being destroyed. But what would that matter? You still take damage. Not unless I remove my Voyager adjustment. I don't take any damage from this battle because of it.
Dang, that's handy. Really dang handy.
Alright. But my Crystal Wing can still attack. Go, Crystal Wing!
And we can't negate
Wipe
this
out his
damage.
Oak Knight!
But we can't prevent the
Well,
destruction.
in that case, I'll remove a second counter from
Our
my
monster will
to
not be
keep him
destroyed,
on
but
the
will
field.
still take the
But you
damage.
still take damage. Ah!
Ah.
Normally, Crystal Wing, when battling a level 5 or higher monster, would gain attack equal to its current attack.
But its attack is 0, so there's no
But
stat
since
change.
Oak Knight's current attack is 0, Crystal Wing doesn't gain anything. And with all that said and done, you may have survived these 2 monsters now, but I doubt that you'll be able to survive them the next turn. Speaking of turns though, I unfortunately have to end mine, and Dark Requiem's attack returns to normal. Whatever. Surviving another turn just gives me another opportunity to beat you. Now
What? He's filming.
What are you doing? Oh, I'm just recording you. Like I said, I wanted to help you with your latest film.
He's bringing in the
I
trauma.
mean, if you want to be trending again, the only way to do that is to make another one of your spectacularly embarrassing videos. So go ahead, come on, do something funny. Turn it off. What?
You have one chance. Turn it off.
Turn your phone off.
It's amazing you even get signal in here.
Well, they can't do that. I mean, this is a golden opportunity to get your fame back. So come on, Uber, do something funny. Come on, give us something funny, Uber. We tried to do this the easy way. We tried to do this the simple way, where none of us get out of this hurt.
But you don't want that, clearly.
But now, I see I'm going to have to crank things up a notch. What? Oh, and it's Oliver, not Uber. Oliver! Oh, who cares what your name is? You know no one's going to announce it right anyway. All I wanted was a simple duel to forget all the embarrassing memories, but did my opponent allow that?
No.
No. In that case, I'll have to make you turn off that phone. Really? Well, how so? This is so. I draw! I activate my Oak Knight special ability, sending another monster that's banished to the graveyard in order to destroy one of your monsters. Not so fast. You know my Crystal Wing's on the field, right? Go, Crystal Wing! Negate that effect!
No. Or so, I
And
guess.
on top of that, I will use Crystal Wing's special ability, which lets him gain your monster's original attack points until the end of the turn.
Blech.
No matter. Thanks to my field spell, my Voyager Oak Knight is banished instead of going to the graveyard.
Which means its special ability
And why
can
should I care
activate.
about that? Because since he is banished, I can use him for this Voyager Fusion!
Oh boy.
With this spell card, I can take all of my banished Voyager monsters and send them to the bottom of the deck for a contact fusion! Contact fusing using a spell card?
That's unheard of.
And wait until you see what I'm bringing out. Prepare yourself as this armed beast returns you back to the dimension at which you came. I contact fusion summon Voyager Fruit Dragon!
Fruit Dragon?
Are you kidding me? Okay, yes, to be fair, he is strong enough to get over my Dark Requiem, and I can't use Dark Requiem's special ability during your turn, but Crystal Wing is still way stronger than him. Oh, really? Well, I haven't noticed. In that case, let me lay down his special ability. For every monster used to summon him, he gains 1 counter.
Oh boy, counters
And
again.
by removing one of those counters, I can activate a handful of effects. The first one, which I'll activate, will allow him to change your Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon into defense position.
Oh,
Wait,
Crystal Wing's not out to that.
No!
It doesn't target.
That's why he activated Oak Knight's ability to use up Crystal Wings. Exactly. Your Crystal Wings already used its special ability, so no negation. And since he's in defense mode, he won't be able to gain my monster's attack points either.
Ha!
And just for good measure, I'll remove another counter so I can use my Fruit Dragon's other special ability, which lets me send your Dark Rebellion to the bottom of the deck.
Requiem's gone.
Ah! And now, that just leaves your Crystal Wing for the taking. Go, Fruit Dragon! Obliterate that Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon! Frenzy Fruit Fire! Ah!
Now for that third counter.
Next turn, I'll bring out something even stronger than the both of them combined!
Greedy Venom, maybe?
Afraid you aren't getting a next turn. Because when my Fruit Dragon destroys a monster, I can inflict damage equal to its original attack or defense.
Oh crap.
Whichever's highest. So yeah, game over.
That's 3,000 damage.
Even
Game, set, and
Wing
match.
Requiem, I still lose. How?
Upload that to Ubertube. Got the
Not
phone
bad. I
back.
expected nothing less. What are? You won't be needing this.
No!
My phone! You're gonna pay for that. If I can't beat you in a duel, I'll beat you with my bare hands!
Big mistake. Now I see the move again. There's that motion again.
That taunt.
From the same place.
Next time, you'll think twice before trying to record me. Uber. Oliver. Oh, sorry you had to see that side of me, Draco. I'm not really a big fan of being recorded.
Why
Like I said about
why
cameras
did
earlier,
Draco even
a
be the
waste
one
of
to do the
person-
Aubrey thing? What the ones where Bully would understand not to use the word that Bully would...
That
Yeah.
fighting style.
Not the point.
That brutal fighting style. The way you dueled. That taunt. That godforsaken taunt. I've seen it before.
And I never want to see it again.
Answer me. Did you used to be a member of the Bandit Warrior Clan? The notorious dueling school? Did you?
I think we ran into one of those members in the tournament. It's been a hot minute, so I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, it's something I don't like to admit, but...
Definitely run into one of them in the series so far.
I used to be a member.
I was afraid of that. Well, now I have to hate you.
Look, Draco, I know it's kind of questionable for a Lancer to also be a member of that clan, but don't...
All Lancers have done worse.
In fact, what is there to say about your clan? Your dueling school was the scum, the absolute bottom of the barrel. Those heartless runts didn't care about a single thing, about a single duelist that got in their way. If anything, God's greatest achievement was that dueling school being shut down. Good riddance, that's what I said.
Oh, shut down.
Honestly, I don't know what the Lancers were even thinking of bringing one of your kind into our group. Well...
And here we are with the your kind talk.
Technically, they let a few of us into the Lancers. And that makes it better.
Yeah, that makes it okay then?
I didn't even want to be a part of the warrior clan, alright? Do you think I honestly wanted to be a part of that clan? No, I didn't. I didn't agree with a single thing that they did. Then why did you join them? Because I had to. Because I was forced to.
By your parents?
My parents thought I needed discipline, and they thought sending me there was perfect. And oh yeah, I definitely got that discipline alright. And I didn't enjoy a single bit of it.
That's where all the Uber stuff came from. Because he was in the Bant Warrior clan in school.
I would not even stand being in that place for 1 minute. Because if I did leave, where would I go then, huh? Go anywhere, do anything but join that...
It's easy to say that from the other side, isn't it?
Excuse of a dueling school.
It's easy to say just leave when you're not the one.
A single thought about any duelist that they participated against. It's because of them, and them alone, why action dueling was banned. Because they were responsible for injuring the most people. Including my father. Your father.
Oh, crap.
Oh.
Plot twist.
No, yes. They were responsible for his dueling career being cut short. He was a pro action duelist before they intervened and hospitalized him.
Damn.
And I had to suffer the consequences of his loss. Oh,
kind of like Yugioh when Yugioh disappeared.
Don't say a word. You may have not been responsible for it, but that doesn't change that you were still one of them. I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Always watching, Wazowski. Always watching.
Ah, Yugioh. Glad we could catch up with you. So, did you take care of the other one? Oh, I didn't need to.
Huh?
Really? Why not?
He got to him first.
He's already taken care of it for me.
Doesn't count.
And that,
hey, David talk. I remember he showed up in the series back in season 3, but I couldn't remember exactly where.
Me or are these organization members becoming quite a bit of a pest?
And Jones Turner.
Language.
What the team up? But then again, we did see at the end of Behind the Duels that they actually did team up.
Like, from the tournament? And that's... Oh. Well, it looks like we have some company. Well, so it ain't so.
Say it ain't so. We got a lot of explaining to do.
I'm Jones Turner!
Stupid head nod. Well, that was quite the episode. It was good to go more into detail about Uber's backstory and get a little bit of Draco in there. I forgot about the part with the father. I'm not gonna lie, as much as I remember what that frickin' academy did, I also forget what it's called and a lot of the stuff. But needless to say, for something that it's amazing how... It is amazing to me that Esco took that one little detail from an episode and decided I could make character arcs out of this thing. Meanwhile, the actor show was like, so that was a thing that happened. Anyway, it's never... Well, let's only touch on this one more time, and then never again. But we're not talking about Arc 5, we're talking about Unleashed, which is part of the Arc 5 universe, so technically we're talking about Arc 5. Anyway, it was a good duel to show off the strength of... show off the strength that Oliver had. To be able to take on the upgraded form of the Dimensional Dragons and show off his Voyager's true strength. And that moment where he just goes berserk, just like, we were just trying to have a friendly duel, trying to be a nice guy, but you wouldn't let me, so this is your fault. That was a good moment, an impressive way to win with the fruit dragon and all that, and things that happened. It was a good duel overall. And good little character bits from him, and and Draco are gonna have a head. Draco, it's very easy to say just leave when you're not the one on that side of the story. Why didn't you just leave your school? You were bullied, just leave. That's all you gotta do. See, it's one thing if you say to someone who was like in a privileged position that was able to just get up and do that, but he was a kid. What was he supposed to do? Just get up and walk out of school? Like, seriously. It's like, we put so much responsibility... Why are we putting so much responsibility on children? They're children! I'm not saying give them no responsibility for anything in life. I'm just saying, like, why are we treating them like adults? They're not. That's why we call them children. Now, granted, we don't know the exact age. Maybe it could be, like, less of a... less like 8-year-old or something like that, and more like 12-year-old, where technically still a child, or at least a young adult, or something like that. The word child could have a varied age range. But it's still like, why are we putting all this on a child's back? Why didn't the 6-year-old know better? Dang, well, skill issue, I guess. Draco, you were bullied. Why didn't you just up and leave? I still don't get why why would Draco and Hugo call him Uber? That doesn't sound right to me, because if they were also the victim of bullying, wouldn't they know not to call call them the term that a bully would call them? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. But I guess if it's just like this time, I don't know. Yeah, this is where we go into weird stuff with Draco. But I forgot about his father's backstory thing, so he blames the clan for the actual duel. It's kind of freaked out that just like one guy ruins it for everyone, and therefore we can never have this again. It's like, why don't we just punish the one guy? No. Everything is ruined for everyone. That's the only way we're able to do things. Body. But interesting backstory, and it's interesting how Draco and Oliver overlap in that regard, and have that backstory meeting. So, yeah, interesting episode for Oliver, and a good episode overall. It was quite the interesting stuff that happened, and it ends with David Talk and Jones Turner, everyone's favorite characters. So, well, half of that was a joke and half of that was serious. I'll let you decide which halves. Anyway, we got interesting stuff to come up in future episodes. But for right now, I thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See all of you next time. Later.